Hey guys, what's up? Rascal Ryan 521 here to bring back probably one of my most anticipated videos of all time so far. This is my LEGO Lord of the Rings Middle-earth MOC update. Now, my Lord of the Rings, my first Middle-earth MOC video, it has a lot of views. It's definitely one of my fastest growing videos. And I know you guys have wanted to see an update of it for a long time. I was originally intending just to show the updated parts of it. But then I decided, you know what, for those of you who have not seen the first one, I won't go super into detail, I'll probably just breeze right over it, but I am going to probably show the whole MOC again, even stuff you've seen in the first video, so just bear with me for a second, for a couple minutes for that. But I'm guessing dedicated viewers probably would like to see another overview shot of the whole thing again, with all the updated parts. So let's get right down to business. The only updates, really, I have updated like a few small things. But for the most part, these updates are just updates like concerning the new 2015 or late 2014, I should say, Hobbit sets. So we're gonna start over here in the Shire, down in Hobbiton. It's pretty much more or less the same than the last time you guys saw it. I kind of like moved some of the figures around and whatnot. You know, we still got all the dwarves and Bilbo's party. You know, Bilbo kind of hiding the ring back there. You know, when he was making his exit, when he puts on the ring like behind his back. And we still got like the party tent and Farmer Maggot. And then the inside of Bag End, I believe, is the same as well. Nothing really added. And then we've got the little hobbit hole in the corner over here. Gandalf talking to Frodo. And then the Warg Attack set of here the Warg Attack set over here, of course. Going out into the Old Forest, we've got the Old Forest with the troll scene from The Hobbit. With Tom Bombadil. And then we've got the Barrow Downs, location only seen in the book. We have Weathertop. We've got a scene with some Nazgul riding right over here. I think that looks pretty cool. One of those, as you can see, the one in the back is that one's custom. I kind of made him. I used like a Dementor cloak and stuff. I didn't have a spare Nazgul cloak. Then Breeze, pretty much the same. I changed the face on Butterbur. I can't remember his first name. And then I just added another wizard in here. It's like another guy kind of hanging out in the corners of Bree. Then the interior is still the same. So when you last saw, we got the bar on the first floor, and then the inn section of it on the top floor. I've got the eagle scene right over here. Very cool. We've got that one landing in the nest, and then we've got these other two flying majestically over Rivendell. And Rivendell is the first area that I've made a change to. As you can see, most of the stuff is the same. You know, we've still got Gloin, and then Gimli trying to cut up the ring. Remember, he throws his axe right at the ring, and then it like explodes his axe, and he goes flying back. So I got Elrond, Arwen, and Gandalf. I think I called him Dumbledore last time I did this video. When I got to this part. Still got the waterfall, and the Misty Mountains and everything up there. But I wanted to show, if you remember when, before they fixed, I believe it was called Anduril, I think was something, the name of Aragorn's sword, I can't remember. Something like that. But if you remember, it was like broken into a couple different parts, before they reforged it. Well, I had this, I bought this old sword from my friend, this old sword piece. He was just selling me like a jumble of his Legos, and that piece happened to be in there. And the paint was fading away, so it was kind of see-through. So, because it was like, you know, the paint was chipping away. And I didn't really know what else to do with it, so I figured I would, considering there's really no use for it, I decided to cut it up. And I might even paint it, well, now that I'm getting into minifigure painting, I might repaint it. With like my silver or something. But I've decided to put the reforged sword. I decided to cut up that piece and put it on like a little table in Rivendell. I believe it was in Rivendell because I remember there was a scene in The Hobbit where they see it, and I believe that was during the Rivendell scene. So that's why I decided to put it. And there was no really good area to put it in Rivendell, so I just kind of put it at the base of that little of the little council meeting area right there. Because like I said, there's really no good place to put it. So that's that. Still got the Goblin King battle. I've kind of I fixed up Gollum's cave a little bit. I made it a little bit better. We've got Gollum on the boat. We've got Bilbo over there, we've got, he doesn't have the ring because the ring is right here. Because I just think it looks cooler on that little stand. And then that's kind of their whole scene from The Hobbit. One of the best scenes in all the Hobbit movies, I would say. And then over here, nothing really changed, I don't think, at all about this. I've taken a couple elves out for a special scene I'll show you at the very end. But other than that, it's pretty much just the Elven Kingdom. With, I can remember his name now, I couldn't in my first Middle-earth mock video, but that's Thranduil, I think is his name. I think that's how you pronounce it. Legolas' father. We got the Watcher in the water, and then we'll get to the Mines of Moria in a minute. Another big change that I made, one of the newer changes, I've added the same webbing effect that I did with Shelob's Cave and with the Mirkwood Forest over here. As you can see, you got like webbing like connecting those two trees and everything, and I've actually got it clamped between that rock piece right there so it stays better. And then we've still got Bjorn over here. And then probably my favorite, it looks kind of cool like wrapped around that tree right there. And then there's Bilbo, of course, getting ready to stab one of the spiders, kind of sneaking up on him. Oh, looks like that spider's got some dust on him. Hasn't been touched in a while. So once again, there's the entrance to the Mines of Moria with the Watcher in the water. There's kind of a, you can't really see him very clearly in my first Middle-earth video, so there's a better look at him. Kind of hard to see. I know the camera angles are probably making you nauseous right about now. Actually, it'll be easier to show you from this angle. So here's the Mines of Moria, same as last time. I literally have not changed a thing about it. So I got all the weapons lying around. We got Gimli, a couple of orcs, and then the cave troll in there. We've got the fallen staircase with another orc up there. Then we've got Gandalf fighting a slightly updated, but not really, but a slightly updated Balrog. And then there's the bridge, and then the staircase leading down. And there's like another look at the Mines of Moria. And I forgot to show this in my last video because there wasn't really anything to show. But here is the inside of the Tower of Orthanc. The only reason I didn't show is because I have not changed anything. I haven't added, taken out, or really done anything to it. So there's the interior, for those of you wondering. So we're going to go around now. We're going to go over to Lothlorien. We've got the trees and Haldir kind of guarding the gates and flowers and such. We've got the archway with, as you can see, right above that. Here, I'll come around. Sure, it'll be easier to show you from this angle. We have the new Galadriel figure, and then my custom Celeborn figure in there. Then we got the Mirror of Galadriel behind her, and some torches and stuff, and some decorative plants and fencing and stuff. And then we've got a beacon tower in the back, just like last time. So that's pretty cool. In the Tower of Orthanc, nothing really changed about here, I don't think, either. We've got some more wood planks and such. And we've got like the pits of lava, the Orc Forge area, and then a little, kind of like a little watchtower right there. And then we've got the little barricade. I couldn't really find anything to do with that, but I really like that build. So instead of destroying it, I just kind of put it in here in the background. We've got Saruman fighting, I almost said Dumbledore again, sorry, I meant to say Gandalf. Then up here, Tower of War thing, we got my figure. And another personal favorite area of mine that I just recently added, to kind of recreate a scene out of Spider-Man 2, I put Spider-Man fighting Doc Ock up here. Just the way all of his arms extend out and everything, I knew I had to set up a scene with them fighting in here. So, there you go. To all you Marvel fans out there, it's probably a treat for you. That looks really cool. I want to do a scene of like them kind of like fighting and falling off of a tower, like they're like kind of like they're punching each other and whatnot as they're falling, but I didn't really know how to do that without using a lot of pieces. So I kind of did this thing. Like Spider-Man's like trying to pull Doc Ock up, but his force is like pulling Spider-Man down or something. So that's all very cool. In the lake over here, nothing like at all changed about this, I don't believe. Everything's still the same. Then we get to one of the main new areas, one of the newest areas, probably one of the most changed areas. We get to Lake Town. So there's a lot to show, so let's get right to it. We have Smaug right up here, who's took the pieces off here and put one of those swivel bricks on top of it. That's how his foot is able to stay, and he kind of wobbles a little bit, as you can see. But for the most part, he's pretty sturdy. Never had him fall off, so that's good. As you can see, he's like flying over, like just that shot right there. I think looks very, very cool. He's flying right over Lake Town. As you can see, he's setting fire to this building right here. Now, let's see, we've got a little boat docking section over there with his son, Bane, I believe his name is. I could be wrong. I think his name is Bane. And we've got an orc arriving on a boat. We've got the master of Lake Town, and then Keely over here. Because, as you know, he was injured and he had to stay in Lake Town while they went to go take the mountain back. I've got a guard kind of watching over this tower. We've got a boat coming into the city. I've got nobody on the boat right now, so that's kind of a shame, but oh well. We've got a bystander back here. We have Thorin kind of sitting and like just staring dramatically. Same with Bard on the dock right over here. See, and then we've got an orc kind of charging Bard on this tower. Well, Bard is, it's not really the way Smaug is positioned. He's not really gonna hit anything, obviously, but it's supposed to look like that's the scene where Bard, spoiler alert, shoots down and kills Smaug in his one weak spot. One area where there's no scales, if you remember, on the bottom of his stomach. So that all looks very cool. And then, just as a little bonus feature, I thought it was kind of weird, kind of funny. It's kind of stupid, not very useful, but if I move Thorin, I put in a little play feature where if you, instead of using this as like a secret passage, if you open this up back here, it like reveals fire, like when Smaug's like torching the place. Just stupid, dumb little feature. I just thought it was kind of funny though, so I figured I'd put it in there. I had a lot of fire bricks to spare, so I figured, you know, I might as well put some sort of a feature in the Lake Town scene that kind of displays all of the fire and all of the torching that happens when Smaug attacks. Moving over to some older areas that I don't think have been updated at all. We've got the Battle of Pelennor Fields over here with Aragorn, Gimli, and the Ghost Army charging into battle. Some knights fighting some trolls. Catapult. The Oliphant with a couple of Haradrim soldiers. One up there and the one down there. We've got some more soldiers. I particularly like this guy because he's got like this really scared face because it's kind of hard to tell here. Let's go around here. He's got the scared face because he sees the Oliphant. It'll focus. Kind of see it. So that's very cool. And then we've got oh god, what's his name? Denethor, yep. We have Denethor charging on fire off the tip of Minas Tirith. Love that scene. We've got Baragond, one of my favorite book characters. One of my favorite characters from the book right over here. Let's try and get like a close-up view on him. Zoom out, like. Very cool character right there. Cool minifigure too, very simple to make. Sorry, Smaug's kind of getting in the way, so I have to go around every time I want to show you something new. And then of course we have Faramir on the wall right over here, kind of watching the battle happen. So that's all very cool. I'm not going to show you the interior of Minas Tirith. You guys have seen it last time. You know what it looks like. And then I also decided to use this guy right here. This guy from The Hobbit. I felt looked a lot like the leader, like the pig-looking guy from that was leading the Battle of Pelennor Fields in the Return of the King movie. So I use him as that guy now instead of the guy from The Hobbit. The boat's the same. Nothing really changed about that. I don't think I showed you a Treebeard either. For those of you that haven't seen the first video, there's my Treebeard. It's kind of cool looking. We have one of the Lothlorien boats going under the I can't remember the name of the statues right now. The statues from the Fellowship of the Ring. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, God, I'm sorry guys, I really can't think of what they're called right now. I haven't seen the movies in a long time. It's been a little over, probably almost a year and a half, if not 2 years. We've got Boromir with the arrow sticking out of him like before, battling Lurtz over at Amon Hen. We've got the Battle of Five Armies, or not the Battle of Five Armies, sorry, I kind of gave away the big, part I was saving for the end, but oh well. We have the Battle of Helm's Deep over here with my army, my very intimidating army of 10 Uruk-hai over here. So, you know, there's that. And I've got the ballista and all my men on the towers along the wall. And here's Helm's Deep. Got the mini kit up here like before. Got the continuation of the little river flowing, some bunk beds, and then a little target practice area. That's all I've really done to the interior. We have Treebeard right in the corner over here, behind some vegetation. We have Azog with this little warg pack, which is, there's only 2. So yeah. Got another ballista. I don't really like this ballista. I mean, I like it, but it doesn't really work well with my mock because it's too big and it doesn't really fit anywhere. Like, it just doesn't really, there's not enough room, it doesn't really fit anywhere, so not a huge fan of it, but I didn't want to destroy it because it is a cool build, so I just put it over by Helm's Deep. We've got Gandalf the White riding Shadowfax over to Edoras, which once again I believe is the exact same as when you last saw it. Got a horse and some water over here. And we've got like the interior of the Golden Hall with like the stage and everything. We've got a little tribute to the previous mock that was here. It's supposed to create the illusion that it was buried underneath all of this. You guys all know what that was. I like that little part right there. I think that's kind of a cool tribute section. See, coming around, going over the Eye of Sauron, we got Legolas and the famous "They're taking the hobbits to Isengard" scene. That's very cool. I've got Shelob's Lair with, like I said earlier, we've still got the spider webs and everything made with the little laundry lint sheets, little lint trapper sheets, whatever you want to call them. Then we got some more like eggs and bones and pieces of rock and dirt and stuff laying around. And Sam fighting Shelob, and then Frodo is wrapped up in Shelob's webs right there. And we've got the exit into Mordor. So there's that. And then we've got, oh god, what's Minas Morgul with the light shooting in the air. And then we've got the dark green translucent lights that, as you know, is kind of like, it was glowing green. It's kind of what it's like known for. It's kind of the iconic look that it gives off. And we've got the orcs marching out of the bridge to the battle. We've got Aragorn and his men over here. All of his soldiers all of like the Rohan, or not the Rohan soldiers, the Gondor soldiers that he used to charge into battle with them. Remember, at the Battle of the Black Gate, where we have the not the Eye of Sauron, the Mouth of Sauron out here. We'll get to the eye in just a second. We've got the gate. We got some orcs guarding on the tower. We've got some fire and then some more orcs kind of guarding like a little bit of a small armory back there. And then the interior. Whoops, this piece isn't supposed to be there. Crap, I just knocked something over. We have a black mask I made for my, I made like a black version of my custom Sauron mask, and then I still have the older gray one on the shrine up here, because I still love that design. Even though I don't have the same figure anymore, I kind of, I saved the mask because I just love the way it looks. We've got some more rocks and rubble thing around down here. And then the back of the Eye of Sauron just has a torch, a bone, and then a barrel in it. And inside Mount Doom, We got lava everywhere, as you can see, like little, like kind of like lava falls, I guess you'd say, like kind of like lava running down in like a little bit of a waterfall fashion, being used as like supports and pillars and stuff. And we've got Frodo conflicted about throwing the ring in. You can kind of just like enjoy that. I think that looks really cool. And for the fire up here, we do have a light up brick. So that's really cool. And then I did tear apart my Sauron Big Fig that I made, but I did make, because I didn't really like the design of it, but I did rebuild my old figure with the mask from that, and I made his legs longer. So there he is right there. I love just the look of that minifigure. I think that thing looks very cool. Wish he would focus. It's not really focusing, but you get the idea. So that's all very cool. So there's kind of like another look at Mordor. And looking around here, I believe I have shown you everything. Yep. So now we're going to go to, there's 2 more areas I have to show. Or 3 more, sorry. First, over here we have Dol Guldur, looking pretty cool, I would say. I've got the new add-on set with like an orc kind of like kind of standing on the little area where the Witch King would stand right there. We've got the doorway and then plants all around it. Get to that in a minute. I know you guys want to see that. And then here's the inside. We have, you know, some catapults and skulls and overrun plants and such. We have Gandalf and Radagast the Brown kind of coming into battle. We have some more orcs charging down the stairs. We've got a little cage with a skeleton figure in it. Then we have the Witch King taking on Elrond, as we saw in the movie. I like the way they use like the white to kind of symbolize the ghost, the ghostly look they have. I thought that was pretty cool. And then what I did for this, I wasn't a huge fan of the way they built Dol Guldur, so I took the hinges off. Like I unhinged everything, or most things at least. As you can see, I left the gate kind of still hinged onto the main section, but then I like unhinged the tower, and I kind of set it off to the side, and I kind of made it like a little bit of a rectangular shape, because I was not a fan at all of how my old Dol Guldur looked. And I'm pretty happy with this one. I think this one looks a lot better. Wish there was a way I could kind of compress everything into a little bit of a smaller space. But that's okay, it's no big deal. One of my new personal favorite areas, maybe I'm just saying that because it's new, but I don't think so. I think this area looks awesome. Over here we have the Lonely Mountain. And I did take the idea from my old Lonely Mountain mock of using yellow bricks with gold studs on the top to simulate gold. So originally I just had patches of gold laying around, but since it had like a green base plate under it, you could see that it was like, it looked like there was grass on the floor, which looked very inaccurate, I guess would be the word. So I just covered the entire floor with gold, or with like yellow pieces to simulate gold. And that didn't take up a ton of yellow bricks. I still have quite a bit, as you can see, not a ton, but I still have quite a few, so not that big of a sacrifice. Got the little gold section over here, like the little mound. Got some more dwarves, I believe this is Keely. Or no, that's Feely, I think, I'm not sure. Then we've got Balin, I don't remember who that guy is. Then, of course, we've got Bilbo, with what I believe to be a more accurate looking version of the Arkenstone from the movie. I just took a light blue stud and put it on the, then I put the printed Arkenstone piece that we got in the Lonely Mountain set. I kind of just put those two together because that, in my opinion, like I said, looks a lot more accurate. We got like a little rock area just to divide the Lonely Mountain from Dol Guldur. Got some more just gold stacked up all around, looking pretty cool. We got Thorin on his throne over here. Let's get a cool shot of that. Come on, Thorin, won't you focus? Can't get him. There we go.
I will have war.
was a really bad impression. I just wanted to do that for some reason. Then we've got the main build over here with, once again, I believe that's Keeley, and I think yeah, that one's Keeley, and with the orange hair is Feely. Okay. So I got it down. We got some more gold stacked up over here, and everything else other than that is pretty much the exact same as the set. I just unhinged the two main structures like I did with the Dol Guldur, and I kind of put them at like an angle. And then the inside has nothing. It has the real Arkenstone piece in there. Like I said, that one doesn't look really accurate. So I just kind of keep it back there. So there is the Lonely Mountain. It's kind of like an overview of everything else. And finally, the part I'm most excited to show you. Oh, actually, by the way, first in case you're wondering, here is one of my favorite parts, the Eye of Sauron. I've shown you this previously, but to those of you that are new viewers, there you go. And then we've even got the play feature where the eye was flying off with help of this piece. So that's that. The part I'm most excited to show you, the Battle of the Five Armies. I love this part. This is one of my favorite scenes in the entire MOC now. I'm so happy to show you. Really quickly, just actually another thing I just noticed I haven't shown you. I also do have the Dead Marshes right over here, and then I've got, I believe not updated at all, same as the last time. I do have Osgiliath back there. Got orcs like storming the city and everything, so there's that. I'm actually pretty proud of that section. I think that looks really cool. But moving on to the Battle of the Five Armies, we've got just the set. Nothing really changed about that. We've got all sorts of minifigures in battle. We've got a couple of dwarves. As you can see, we've got Dane Ironfoot. We've got Feely. And then we've got the dwarf with the gray hair. Comment below who he is. I have no idea. We've got some elves that I took out of the Mirkwood Elf battle pack scene. We've got some orcs, and then we've got Legolas sneaking up behind that orc to kill him. We've got an eagle flying into battle. We've got some more orcs on a couple wargs. Then we've got, here actually it'll be easier to just kind of show you from behind. We've got Bard the Bowman right over here on the top of this tower, kind of shooting down with his archery skills. There's like an overhead bird's eye shot of it. And then we also do have some more fire laying around, and then we've got Bilbo getting ready to defend himself if that orc or Legolas comes at him. Then just kind of create more of a dramatic effect I did. As you can see, here it'll be easier if I show you from an angle like this. Put like fire all around, just like little patches of fire where like it started blazing up, just to kind of show, like I said, more of like a dramatic effect. So that's all very cool. And then one of my favorite parts, we have the final battle between, spoiler alert for the battle, people who haven't seen the Battle of the Five Armies. We've got the final battle scene between Azog and Thorin. They're kind of fighting on the ice, as you can tell. I kind of took a lot of translucent tiles, and then I put the blue ones around like around Azog's feet right there. As you can tell, that's supposed to be the areas where he was like smashing his club all around. I believe it was a mace he had in the movie, but just pretend it's like, I have a club with him right now. It's supposed to be the areas where he was like throwing his mace all around and he was like cracking the ice around him. And the translucent blue bricks are supposed to show like the water seeping through the cracks of the ice. So that's just supposed to show like that section. And then the ice, as you can tell, is obviously not like they were fighting on like a giant like water path like in front of a waterfall. So they were fighting on a huge section in the movie, but I just built like a little patch of like ice right here, just for fun. Just because I just wanted to kind of. I had a lot of those pieces, a lot of translucent bricks, and I wanted to create that cool battle scene because that was one of the coolest parts of the whole movie, I would say. So yes, there's like an overall view of everything. This video probably went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but for those of you who have not seen my Middle-earth MOC video, I wanted to show you guys everything in detail, because the old one is like 45 or almost 50 minutes long. So I wanted to compressed everything into one video, so you didn't have to watch this one and then go back and watch that one to see the details of the stuff I didn't show in this one. This way everything's just in one video. You can view it all, updated and all and everything. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. I really appreciate you watching this. I know you wanted to see us for quite a while. And we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. I'm so blessed to have all you guys that care about my channel and like it so much and want to see me succeed and recommending me to your friends and everything. I just really appreciate all that. I will probably be doing, I want to do a special video for my 1,000 subscribers once I get there. I've been thinking about doing a Q&A. I might just do a Q&A earlier on, though, because I've been wanting to do one for a long time. I might do like my painted minifigure reveal. My painted minifigure showcase might be once I hit 1,000 subs. Who knows? I'm constantly making changes and edits to them. That's why I haven't even shown you them yet. I haven't done like a separate video on them because I'm constantly changing them like every weekend. The only chance I really get to actually paint my figures is actually when I take the time to edit them and make changes and like paint shoes and just random details on them. So that video will hopefully be out to you guys soon. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you later, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.